guys, I'm Winnie and here's how I make my bitter leaf soup. That's my beef and my fish already washed, and I have my bitter leaves. It came dried, so I prepared it by washing in clean water and then boiling for 30 to 40 minutes to eliminate the bitter taste. So that's the finished product over there. I have my chili pepper and onions roughly blended just to give it a bit of spice, I have my dried catfish. I washed and I deboned, and that's what it looks like. And also I'll be adding to this my cocoyam powder. Yes, it's just cocoyam sun dried and blended. That's it. That's my ogiri locust bean. It's just a local seasoning. That's my British table salt, which is just to be adding taste to it, And I have my Nigerian seasoning cube, my favorite, and that's Maggi. And we have my blended chili pepper, just in case I need some. Now let's get into it. So that's my fish and my beef. I just added the onion and pepper. I'm adding my seasoning cubes. All I've done is just get it ready. So that's me trying to put it into the pot, and I think I still have one more cube to go. Right, let's see. So I'm adding the second seasoning cube, and I'm going to be adding salt to taste. So you just add salt as much as you like. That's British table salt. And I'm going to be adding water, not so much water at this point, just enough to cook. You can see I added 2 glasses of water, and then I rinsed off my chili pepper and onion with water. I didn't want to waste it, So I'm just going to give that a stir, and then I'm going to let it cook. All right. Now it's time to prepare the cocoyam. That's my cocoyam powder. All I'm going to do is add palm oil and then pour in the palm oil and give it a stir. I just want to achieve some sort of smooth consistency, so the oil serves as the binding factor, so it kind of binds it together so it becomes one smooth paste, So I'm just trying to stir that in. If I was using fresh cocoyam, it would be the same process. I'll just pound my cocoyam and then mix it with oil. So I'm just doing a repeat. That's what it looks like. Don't mind the color, it's because I'm using dried cocoyam. Now my fish is cooked already, so I just need to take it out. This reminds me of my mom. Always remember to take out your fish, or else you're going to find your fish scattered in the soup. Meanwhile, most people prefer to use goat meat. It's really tasty in for onugbu bitter leaf soup. However, I'm just making do with what ingredients I have at home, but you can try using goat meat for yours and you come back with the testimony. It's always tastes lovely when you use goat meat. Tastes good. So I've taken my fish out of the pot, and all I'm doing is add my dried catfish. Okay, so I just want it to cook in the juice. I'm going to be adding a little bit more water, enough to cook my soup because it's too thick, and then I cover the pot and let that cook for a while. Okay, so I think it's cooked already. I'm going to open the pot now to check. Yes, you can see it's boiling already. So what I'm going to do at this point is add my crayfish. That's my roughly blended crayfish, and I would give it a stir, and I'm letting it cook. All right, so just give it a stir, and I'm going to be adding in my I'm just giving it a stir, and I'll let that cook just for a few minutes. And the next thing to go in is my ogiri. This is called locust bean. It's a Nigerian local seasoning. I believe in the olden days this was what was used instead of the new seasoning that we have now in the market. This was used. It gives it this distinct local taste. All right, and now it's time to add my cocoyam, and this serves as a thickener. Some people use ofo, but bitter leaf soup generally is made using cocoyam. Okay, so this will serve as a thickener. It makes the soup thick, and I just realized now that I might have put in a bit too much. This was my first time using the dried cocoyam powder, so I think I put too much, so the soup is looking so thick at this point. All I'm trying to do now is make sure that cocoyam dissolves, so I'm trying to give it a proper thorough stir, and I'm tasting for salt also. And I just added a bit more oil because it was not looking it didn't look like the oil was enough at this point, so I just added a little bit more oil, gave it a stir, and I'm going to also be adding water. Like I said, it was too thick, so I needed to add more. You can see I added 2 glasses of water just to get the consistency I needed. I didn't want it so thick, but I also didn't want it too light. Now I'm adding salt to taste, so just be careful how you add your salt. Add according to your taste. All right, just tasting it again to see if it's all right. Okay guys, now I'm going to cover the pot and let that cook for some few minutes, let's say 5 minutes, just to get everything in. And at this point it's cooked, it's boiling, and we add our final ingredient, and that is the washed bitter leaf. I just put that in, and I'll be giving it a proper stir properly, and then that's my seasoning cube because I needed some more and a bit more salt. So at this point, just taste and add as much seasoning as you need. Now that's my dry fish, my iced fish. I just put it in, and then I'm covering the pot and letting that cook in. Okay, just for a few more minutes, maybe 5 minutes. At this point, my onugbu is ready, and I'm trying to dish that out in a plate so you guys can see what it looks like. This came out really great, it tasted great, and it looked good. Okay, you can pair this with pounded yam, yam flour, wheat. I had mine with wheat, but I don't think I'll be showing you guys that outcome in this video. But here is my bitter leaf soup onugbu, which is popular among the Igbos in the eastern part of Nigeria. Thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, please share this video. Until my next one, keep winning and enjoying life.